Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, allow me to introduce the general manager of BEWA Chaos, Black GOP.
And we're starting off the first episode of Chaos now under the managerial general manager, the Black GOP. He doesn't have any music. Well, he's on his way out.
No music. We don't need music.
Black GOP's on his way to the ring now.
Hey, you're showing technical difficulties.
Well, that's kind of going on right now. He doesn't have any music. We hopefully get that fixed for the rest of the show.
You need to fire your music.
Hey! And his music kicks in, folks. Black GOP here to open up the first show of his brand Chaos. And its main event, tag team of Q Stars and Scott Bullock versus the World Heavyweight Champion Raphael and Chris Slade. Right now we're out here for the contract signing.
Good luck.
And now Balmer has passed on the day-to-day operations to two general managers, and this is the first one on his show, Chaos.
Everybody, please calm down. I would like to welcome you to BEWA Chaos.
Thank you.
No? Okay, I'm trying again. Everybody, I'd like to welcome you to BEWA Chaos.
Woo! One more time. Everybody, I would like to welcome you to the new BEWA Chaos!
Trying to get the fans on his side now, trying to get the brand going.
I was sitting at an undisclosed location watching Vicious Valentine, which was almost a great show. Almost a great show until at one moment I saw Buffler in the ring with two illegal immigrants and Matt Masterson. And I almost did what every other American out there did and grabbed the remote and changed the channel over to Fox News. But luckily, and thank God, Chris Creighton came out and blew that garbage out the water. Now, that is going to show you what kind of circus you will be seeing on Warfare. Okay? But on Chaos today, I promise you something different. I've already promised you something different, and I will deliver something different right now. Okay? For every episode of Chaos, there will be a special guest ring announcer. Every single episode of Chaos. Okay? And that's new. You love that. And I promise you this. So now, the first order of business, what I'm going to do is introduce you to my new personal assistant, and some of you may know her, Mrs. Pierce Ashton. Give it up.
Pierce Ashton's returning to the BEWA. Now personal liaison for BEWA Chaos, former women's champion. And now she's back in the BEWA. Out here with a clipboard, so now she means business. Oh, a bit of a rough start here, folks. Welcoming back Pierce Ashton.
I'm back, camera.
And she said hi to the camera, but not the cameraman. A thankless job here in the BEWA. But right now, the new assistant to the Black GOP, General Manager of Chaos, Pierce Ashton. He already took a stab at Warfare, but it's all fair when it comes to the BEWA. Apparently the music guy really loved the song.
First off, Pierce, I would love to welcome you back to being inside the ring. I know. I went back and checked the footage. I saw what happened to you. You were stripped of your title. You were a victim of the racist, sexist industry that is professional wrestling. And as part of the new chaos, I wanted to make sure you had a leading role in it. Please, how do you feel being back?
Right about now, I think it feels great to be back. I just wish I had some more fat ass.
Ah, nice.
And there are no fat asses to kick because you made all those bitches bow down.
Woo!
Way to quote the song there, General
No more
Manager.
ovaries.
So moving on.
That's racist.
And without further delay, I would love to get to this contract signing for the World Heavyweight Championship match. And the World Heavyweight Championship match will take place at Brawl for All. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further delay, I'd like to introduce the World Heavyweight Champion, Raphael!
And now the fans, a bit of a mixed reaction. There he is, one-man army, the Spartan, Raphael, after coming off a victory against Marcus Ruin and was assaulted by Q Stars at the end of his match. He's trying to keep a composure here for this contract signing. But if we know the BWA like we do, these contract signings never end with pen and paper. They end with foot to ass and ass to canvas. But right now, the champion not as excited as he usually is in these situations.
Raphael, it's a pleasure being in the ring with you again. Raphael, I want to ask you one question. How does it feel being world champion? Feel free to let him know. Feels damn good. And it'll feel better when Q Stars brings his bitch ass out here.
Up, champion's not here for games.
Well, again, ladies and I'll make that happen right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, Mr. Q Stars.
Q Stars assaulted the World Heavyweight Champion at the end of his match. And the image we saw, and the crowd is adamant with this. They're with Q Stars. This man assaulted the World Heavyweight Champion and held the title. That was the last image we saw between these two men. Weeks have passed, and now Q Stars has been announced as the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. He has put the champion on notice, and now he's being rewarded. The Black GOP is trying to get this on paper. He wants this contract signed.
All right. Now, at first, we were going to have a live contract signing. But again, bring something brand new to Chaos. I say, fuck the contract signing. We'll do that backstage.
Whoa, did he just ball up the contract?
I want you boys to talk it out.
Oh yeah, words are always off stuff in the BWA. You want these two to talk? I don't think he wants to shake the hand of the man. Oh, well, yeah, he said that when they were both in the ring. He turned. Oh.
Anyway,
Black GOP's draft choices are being brought into question.
I'm picking up where I left off at. You already see what happened at Vision's Valentine. For the second year in a row, you was looking at me, hold the goal.
Damn.
You was on the map. I was up. Boy, right down. That's how it's going to end this year at Brawl.
Last year he was BWA champion after the tournament. And this year at Vicious Valentine he was holding the belt, but he wasn't the champion as of late. The crowd is ready for Brawl for All.
Where you left off. Son, you want to talk about picking up where you left off? Let's talk about picking up where you left off. 4 years ago, while you were bitching at another federation, I was here grinding my ass off to get to where I am today.
Damn.
Where I left off and where you left off. You were still out there in EBT County in Washington, D.C.
Damn.
I was already, for the first time, I was the United States champion. Picking up where you left off. You know what the funny thing is? If you pick up where you left off and if you become champion, I promise you, you will not be able to defend it.
Damn. loses the title, he's not even going to be champion.
What did you want to talk about? Kick him in the dick. Pick up where you left off. I respect him in the dick. Kick him in the dick.
And the crowd is calling for it. I don't know if that's tolerated on Chaos.
Is that you ain't gonna do it? When you came to me face to face for the BEWA championship, I respected you. But the funny thing was, now
there's some music cue.
all you've been doing was being a bitch.
Oh!
Attack me from behind. Basically, you were being that one that was always upset. I understand. But then again, I mean, I'd be upset too if somebody owes you $50.
Oh, wow. Talking about the end of...
The bottom line is, because of this, the difference between you and me, I will not lose to a submission. Ooh. I will not lose my title. As you can see, unlike you and me, I defended successfully.
Oh. Q Stars having his title.
You gonna get this work? How many times? Watch me work.
How many times? More than I can count. More times. How many times have you lost to Marcus Roy?
Have you ever wrestled a gorilla? No. Have you ever wrestled a upset Q Stars? No. You are going to lose what you already have.
Damn. The gorilla is out the cage.
Jump. We gotta get this show going. Look at me. You guys will be seeing each other later.
Wait a minute. As we're getting a little bit of an interruption from the Intercontinental Champion and the Golden Rights Clock recipient, JC Woodstock, and the Beast Bobby Knowles, the man with the goddamn plan, the one man who can be champion of any show anytime he wants. He has the Intercontinental title, he has the Golden Rights Clock, and if anyone has a stake in this, it's him.
But just saying.
He has the Golden Rights Clock. The hands have been removed from the clock, which means that he decides the time when he wants to cash it in. And now look at this, the World Championship match on the line. Brawl for all. But JC Woodstock letting him know that he's still the Golden Rights Clock recipient.
It's on Facebook.
I promise you. I want to make sure that you're a bigger embarrassment than the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh. We wish our best condolences to the Seattle Seahawks.
You got that work. Super Bowl got that work. No, we work. The real champion. You're showing me
Well, Q Stars has made it adamant that he will be world champion at Brawl for All. Black GOP is able to.
And in closing, ladies and gentlemen, today's special guest ring announcer will be none other than Mrs. Pierce Ashton. We'll see you soon. And welcome to BEWA Chaos.
Chaos. And it's all politics here, folks. The contract will be signed in the back if he has another contract, because he kind of balled up one in the ring. But we don't know. The contract will be signed and Brawl for All will happen. World Heavyweight Championship match. Q Stars takes on Raphael. But JC Woodstock proves he is a factor to whomever wins that title or any title. Stick around, folks, for BWA Chaos.